The Tale of Raphael Lockhart, The Origin of Chaos Skull by Ryan Baker. The year is 170 AD. The date is September 7th. The location is the dimension of Culso Rocks. The region is the northwestern area. It is a cliff overlooking the sea. It is only 100 kilometers from the realm of Inoraxia. There are two people on the cliff. One is a human, and the other is a elf. So, said Raphael, how long was it that our relationship had started? It was 6 years ago, said Selina. Now I remember, said Raphael, I was on patrol just south of the realm. Raphael, said Selina, what's the deal with the strange creatures south of the realm? The spies say that they are lizard men, said Raphael, yet they are bestial. I am sad that you have to go tomorrow, said Selina. Indeed, said Raphael, but my commander says we're moving out first thing in the morning to engage the bestial lizard men. At that moment, the pair came in close for embrace. Raphael Lockhart's dragon partner is there. The dragon is called Thunderclaw. Hours have passed. The pair soon returned to the castle. Raphael's commander was there. He is named Alexander McNeil. He holds the rank of Knight General. The king is with him. He is named Artorias Lunaria. About time the two of you have arrived, said Knight General McNeil. Indeed, said Raphael. I suspect you are at the cliff again, said Knight General McNeil, as usual. You know something, Raphael, I really ought to have you thrown in the dungeon. That way, you wouldn't be going off with the princess to who knows where. Not only that, your lifestyle will obviously get you killed one day. Now hold on, said King Lunaria, I remember you were Raphael's age at one time. At least, let him go about his life, his way. Harumph, said Knight General McNeil, if you insist. That was where the four had entered the keep. Well, said King Lunaria, I have a feeling everyone knows why we're here. Indeed, said Kalankor Lidehorn, a courtier and mage, it's about the bestial lizard men. Of course, said King Lunaria, these savage creatures have been making their way up north. I agree with King Lunaria, said Knight General McNeil, these creatures must be stopped. The members of the council had started to get out of control. All of a sudden, Raphael's voice could be heard over the crowd. I can't believe you guys would get upset so easily, said Raphael. Listen to Raphael, said Selina. I agree with Selina, said King Lunaria. We have to stand united, said Raphael. It's settled, said King Lunaria, we shall make a stand. The members of the council started shouting in unison. We must prepare for the big push, said King Lunaria, we must push back the bestial lizard men. The members of the council, King Lunaria, Knight General McNeil, Raphael Lockhart, and Princess Selina Lunaria had prepared for the big day. Meanwhile, in Raphael's quarters, he had a vision. It involved a tomb and evil spirits. Raphael had bolted up from his bed as a result. Princess Selina had heard it. She had gone over to Raphael's quarters. What's the matter? Asked Princess Selina. I just had a vision, said Raphael, it was about a tomb of evil. By the ancient worlds, said Princess Selina, I advise you not to go near the region. Why not? Said Raphael. It is haunted with evil spirits, said Princess Selina. I must find out the location of this tomb of evil, said Raphael. But why? Said Princess Selina. For some odd reason, said Raphael, I feel I must go. That was where Raphael had picked up his armor, and started on his way. Princess Lunaria had attempted to convince Raphael to stay. She was unsuccessful in her attempts. Raphael goes straight for Thunderclaw. He places the saddle on Thunderclaw. He climbs up onto the saddle. Princess Lunaria arrives on the balcony where Raphael and Thunderclaw are located. She sees them fly off. No, exclaimed Princess Selina, as she sees the pair fly off. I have a bad feeling he'll be killed, said Princess Lunaria. Meanwhile, Raphael and Thunderclaw were making their way to the Tomb of Evil. I have a feeling I know where the Tomb of Evil is, said Raphael. He was right. The location of the Tomb of Evil is just north of the region of land where the bulk of the bestial lizard men are located. A couple of hours have passed. Raphael and Thunderclaw have arrived at the Tomb of Evil. Thunderclaw had reacted strangely. Raphael had managed to land safely. Now I am at the Tomb of Evil, said Raphael, may God watch after the kingdom. That was where Raphael had entered the tomb. At that moment, Raphael could hear the voices of the evil spirits. Raphael had tried to make sense of all of the voices. "I must get to the bottom of this," Raphael said to himself. That was where Raphael had decided to follow the sound of the voices. Moments have passed. Raphael was getting closer to the inner sanctum. As he was getting closer, the voices were getting louder. "I must be getting closer," said Raphael. Raphael soon made it to the inner sanctum. He sees a casket. It had a very detailed design on it. That was where the evil spirits had appeared before Raphael. The evil spirits were disembodied warriors. "Raphael Lockhart," said one of the spirits, "finally, you have arrived." "Indeed," said another spirit, "open the casket. Your destiny awaits." That was where Raphael had opened the casket. In it, he sees a cloak and a helmet. The helmet is shaped like a skull with two curved horns sticking out from the sides. The cloak is red in color. "Now don the cloak and helmet," said the lead spirit. That was where Raphael had removed the cloak and helmet from the corpse in the casket. The corpse has been lying there for centuries. Raphael had donned the cloak and helmet. At that moment, the skies above the tomb had started to thunder. "What's happening to me?" asked Raphael. The evil spirits started to circle around Raphael. "Now the transformation begins," said the lead spirit. "Transformation?" asked Raphael. "Indeed," said the lead spirit, "let the powers of chaos take control." The transformation started affecting Raphael. Raphael had fallen to the ground. The sky soon cleared up. Raphael wakes up. "Welcome, Chaos Skull," said the lead spirit. The lead spirit directs Chaos Skull to a mirror. Chaos Skull looks at the mirror, and sees the reflection in the mirror. "By the ancient worlds," said Raphael, "what have I become?" "You are a warrior of chaos," said the lead spirit. "Indeed," said another spirit, "from this day forward, you are no longer Raphael Lockhart. You are Chaos Skull." The spirits had started chanting Raphael's new name. Raphael bolts out of the tomb of evil. He sees the dragon Thunderclaw is still there. Chaos Skull attempts to go near Thunderclaw. Unfortunately, the powers of chaos now surges through Raphael Lockhart, the warrior now known as Chaos Skull. The powers of chaos had surged through the cloak and formed a energy tendril. It goes straight for Thunderclaw. It pierces Thunderclaw's chest, killing him instantly. Thunderclaw falls flat on the ground. "My God," said Chaos Skull, "what have I done?" Chaos Skull immediately runs away from the tomb of evil. "I can't possibly return to Inoraxia now. Princess Lunaria won't want me back." He was quickly making his way to the staging area for the bestial lizardmen. It was where, that the warrior now known as Chaos Skull had hid, and silently observed the bestial lizardmen in action. Hours have passed. It soon became morning. Meanwhile, at the castle, Knight General McNeil and the troops have assembled. "All right, troops," said Knight General McNeil, "let's move." "Sir, yes, sir," all of the troops said at once. Knight General McNeil and the troops had marched towards the location of the bestial lizardmen. "I just hope Raphael is alive," said Selena. "I have a feeling he is still alive," said Kalankor Lighthorn. "I just hope you're right," said Selena. Meanwhile, at the southern region, Chaos Skull was watching the troops from Inoraxia march towards the bestial lizardmen. The bestial lizardman engages the troops in battle. The bestial lizardmen savagely descend on the troops. They had brutally slaughtered several divisions in the first moments of the battle. Chaos Skull had attempted to join in on the battle. Unfortunately, the powers of chaos had caused him to freeze in place. "I can't move," said Chaos Skull. That was where the disembodied spirits had appeared. They began to torment Chaos Skull. "Now you're doomed," said the lead spirit, "doomed to wander the worlds." "You will never see your homeland again," said the second spirit. "You will never see Princess Selena Lunaria again," said the third spirit. That was where Chaos Skull had lost control over his power. "Yarg," exclaimed Chaos Skull, "I will overcome this power. I will find a way to release myself from the cloak and helmet." At that moment, Chaos Skull had channeled the powers of chaos to bring forth a meteor shower. It had rocked the battlefield. It had the effect of slaughtering the legions of bestial lizardmen. "That was easy," said Knight General McNeil. "Yeah," said another soldier, "it was almost too easy." That was where one of the soldiers had seen Chaos Skull on a cliff overlooking the battlefield. "Who are you, comrade?" asked Knight General McNeil. Chaos Skull had attempted to speak, but no words came out. "What's wrong?" asked Knight General McNeil. Chaos Skull had finally managed to get the words out. "I am Chaos Skull," said Chaos Skull, "that is all you need to know." At that moment, Chaos Skull had disappeared from the realm. "What in the ancient realms was that?" said one of the soldiers. "I haven't the slightest," said another soldier, "but whoever that was, he sure helped us." "Indeed," said another soldier. "The army of Inoraxia has no idea that the warrior known as Chaos Skull was once Sir Raphael Lockhart, a loyal warrior of the realm of Inoraxia. Chaos Skull now wanders through the realms, trying to find a way to undo the curse of the cloak and helmet of Chaos Skull. He doesn't know what kinds of challenges he will face in the future. He doesn't even realize that his quest will take him to faraway places, even in the farthest reaches of space." Princess Selena Lunaria had gotten the news that Sir Raphael Lockhart was not found, and Thunderclaw the dragon was killed. She had started on a quest to find Sir Raphael Lockhart. She doesn't realize that Sir Raphael Lockhart is now Chaos Skull the Wanderer. The end.